Hey, Dauood, who's your top 5 favorite Afghan diasporas in the world?
In the world. Not in Europe. They also... Okay. Netherlands. Okay, Netherlands is number 6.
They're way more fobby out there.
Yeah, they're way more... But the newer generation is pretty... They all have tattoos, and they're like... They're kind of... Yeah. They're fucking cool. I like them. All right, number 6 is Netherlands.
Got it.
All right? Number 5 is New York.
Ooh.
Then it's Toronto.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry. Then it's SoCal.
Okay.
Then it's Toronto.
Then it's Toronto at 3.
Then it's DC.
At 2 is DC.
And then number 1 is the obvious Bay. You know,
Number 1 is the Bay. So
DC
Netherlands
Bay,
is the only outside of America and Canada that made it to your list. The only
Netherlands
European.
and Toronto.
Only European.
Yeah. The German ones I don't really know well enough.
I see.
What other
UK.
London.
I heard there's a lot in London, but my ticket sales would say otherwise.
Oh.
So this is pretty much based on my ticket sales.
Good.
And do better, UK Afghans. But I think that's a fair list. What do we got here? What do you guys think?
We got Mr. Pashtoon Goon.
So I haven't obviously traveled as much as you have.
Yeah.
But I'll put Bay number 1.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
They're different in a lot of ways.
Number 1.
So Bay Area number 1.
We obviously have such biases because we're
Yeah.
Sure.
Like DC is a close number 1 for me. Like number 2, I mean. Sorry.
Got you.
Yeah, so I'll do Bay number 1. Number 2 is a toss-up between Toronto Afghans and New York Afghans.
I respect that. New York Afghans are a vibe.
So
Okay, we'll give them both. Okay.
yeah, okay. So
They're number 2 for those. And then
New York Afghans and Toronto Afghans. And then after that, I would say German Afghans actually, because
German Afghans.
Yeah.
You know, they keep the culture very well, and I just like their vibe. I like their style. So German Afghans for sure. And after that, I know you favor DC Afghans a lot.
Yeah,
Shout out to the DC Afghans, but they're a little different.
I will say, there's like people say like, oh, like SoCal Afghans are conservative.
Yeah.
DC Afghans are like Republican conservative.
Yeah.
That's a little annoying, but they're not all like that.
They're not all like that.
And the ones I've met a lot that are like that, because the thing is, all of them have government jobs, so like they kind of work for the U.S. government. So they're gonna be a little bit more right wing.
That's a good point. That makes sense.
But the ones that aren't that, they're a vibe, dude. They party, they're fun. I don't know. I like them a lot.
And after that, San Diego Afghans are cool.
Oh, I fucking forgot San Diego Afghans.
Afghans are cool.
Fuck, this is hard.
And then I would put LA and DC closer to the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, but shout out to LA, the ones the old school Afghans from
You
like
putting OC in there? OC is part of LA?
OC as well. Yeah, we'll do OC as well. My favorite out of all SoCal would be the ones from the San Fernando Valley, that area.
Okay. Yeah.
But other than that, like OC, other parts of LA, just not so much.
The richer Afghans.
Yeah, especially the ones. So there's Afghans in Irvine, very Persian-like.
Yeah.
And the Afghans.
You gotta be very careful with that.
Yeah.
They're like Iranian-like, you mean?
Iranian-like. Iranian-like. And then with the ones like Glendale, they're very like Armenian.
Yeah. Well, you know, we assimilate everywhere we go.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Kane? What's your list? You put fucking Vancouver up there, I swear
I
to God.
kind of want to sit this one out.
You want to sit this one out?
Yeah.
Gonna
you
get
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
hate.
No, I just...
Coward? You just made me fucking call and list everybody up? Okay, it's all right.
All right. Well, okay.
How would your grandpa feel about this?
Oh my God, bro.
Okay.
Bring up his grandma.
Rest in peace to my grandfather. Khuda bakhshish.
What diaspora was he part of? Couple?
He's actually part of my favorite.
Oh.
German Afghans are first.
German Afghans
I
are
put
number
Germans
one.
up there. Yeah.
See, I don't know enough about the German
Afghans are the reason I care to invest back into the Afghan community.
I would say they're way more Afghan than American Afghans.
They're way more Afghan and they're way more German. Like they are part of both cultures. Like they can speak Farsi fluently or Pashto and read and write. They're using vocab that I heard in Afghanistan fluently.
And they do it well. The fusion is
That's
it's
wild.
not cringe.
German
It's very
Afghans
good.
sounds
and
terrifying.
hold on a second.
Hail Karzai!
No. Yo, beautiful accents. They sound like poets when they talk.
Really?
But on top of that, what I really love about them is that they're still German. So they'll go to the brothels.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they'll go to the brothels. They drink alcohol. They turn up. They do all the shit that you would think that they would do as a German.
Yeah.
But they keep their culture together.
They also take care of themselves very well.
Yeah, well, that's a European thing, I think. They
Yeah.
have. So yes, their fashion sense was also number one. So German Afghans are first for me because of that. And then after, I saw the Bay as California. Like, I just
Oh,
saw
all of
you
it the
guys
same.
as like Californian
like a
Afghans.
different state.
So to me, I think California Afghans are dope. So I fuck with all of California.
Yeah, the thing is, all three of the districts they're all so different.
They're also different, but I mean, like, coming from Vancouver, because the bar is so low, we think you're all dope because you have different. I would say my favorite is probably SoCal. SoCal,
Really?
yeah.
My favorite Sacramento and the Bay.
Sacramento or Talib's.
Okay.
Okay.
The Bay is my favorite.
No,
obviously.
The Bay.
SoCal's not bad though.
You're biased, but as an outsider coming in, SoCal is way better because I feel like as much as they're modern, they're able to be like kind of see the balance. The Bay people I've met, they're more like, we've seen some shit or we've done some shit, but we don't want to acknowledge it. That's
I think the Bay is more hood, is what it is.
Yeah.
Like the Afghans.
today.
Not anymore.
Pros and cons.
Are they still?
Generalized
Are they
no,
still?
but-
They're not anymore.
Yeah,
They're not
ATL
anymore,
Rondo,
else.
maybe.
Yeah.
You got ATL Rondo.
ATL Rondo. And stuff.
But
They're like his
outside of
crew.
ATL
But yeah,
Rondo,
there's not anymore.
It's, bro, we're in Silicon Valley. Everyone is a dweeb. We're all tech
A lot of
nerds.
transplants, yeah.
A lot of trans
of
people.
transplants.
And so that's why, so I'd say
Dude, a
SoCal.
transplant is actually hella funny.
Let's gotta-
It
Great
used to
choice
be
of
a
words.
cactus, now it's a sunflower.
But Dauood, I actually agree with you.
Okay.
DC Afghans are sick.
I fucking like them.
I
dude.
love them, bro. When I
They
came
party. They're my favorite people that go out to party with.
they are my
afterwards.
favorite people to party.
They're very educated, too.
They're also educated.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're-
The
I
thing is,
partied with lawyers and doctors.
Yeah.
And we're all turning the fuck
Turning
up.
I
up.
party with
You're a
people who work at the
doctor, you're a
Pentagon. Who are Afghan.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
But it's
We're
but the-
Afghan one-upping each other. I partied with Obama.
Yeah, who's also Afghan. No, but the only thing is the government jobs is they're a little too cool with soldiers.
But they're politically aware. You can't be mad because of where they're from.
I know, but it's just
That's
kind
just
of
being
it
from-
does bother me how like chill they are with because the soldiers, like I have cousins who are like married to like US soldiers, like white dudes. I'm just like, this makes me feel uncomfortable.
You're watching AwJiz Boys Show.
Hey listeners, ready to indulge in something irresistibly sweet?
Absolutely. If you got a sweet tooth that needs satisfying, head over to Chocolate Bash Sacramento at 8304 Delta Shores. They're crafting some of the most delightful chocolate treats around.
We're talking gourmet chocolate dipped fruits, decadent waffles, and rich crepes that will transform your dessert experience. And don't miss their famous Swiss Belgian chocolate fondue, perfect for dipping and sipping.
And here's the treat. Chocolate Bash Sacramento is giving our listeners an exclusive 10% off on all orders, whether you walk in stores at Delta Shores or you order through an app like DoorDash or Uber Eats. Just use the promo code AwJiz when you check out. That's AWJIZ. And this is in Chocolate Bash Sacramento. You have some family in Sacramento, so send this to someone in Sacramento. And if you're not thinking about Sacramento, then you don't want to be a homeowner. Like myself, I'm constantly thinking about Sacramento. It's in my mind. So send this video to someone in Sacramento because we all have family that's probably in Sacramento that could probably appreciate this.
Can you just like stick to the script next time? What the hell? What was that?
Okay, sorry.
Just like stick. No, we don't need your biases.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Sorry. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Immerse yourself in their luxurious selection of chocolate desserts that do more than satisfy your cravings. They make a statement of indulgence and celebration.
Whether it's a quick sweet snack or a full dessert extravaganza, Chocolate Bash Sacramento has got you covered.
Dive into their delightful offerings and take your taste buds on a journey at Chocolate Bash. And remember, use our special promo code AwJiz for 10% off your purchases.
And now, let's get back to the show.